War exerts more than a human cost. Since the outbreak of hostilities in Syria in March 2011, the country's cultural heritage sites have sustained repeated attacks, depredations, and trading. Museums have been pillaged, historical monuments have been damaged or destroyed, while archaeological sites in areas of the country outside of government control have been gouged and lacerated, with illegal excavations often carried out by mafia-like gangs using heavy equipment, resulting in the plunder of artifacts that in turn are smuggled out of the country.
Any stolen archaeological piece is very important to us, but the most important pieces in our museums were hidden well since the beginning of the Syrian crisis. Pieces that were stolen are of pottery and some statues.
For centuries, the people of Syria and their institutions of government have been the protector and custodians of much of the world's heritage. Sites exist throughout the country containing antiquities, priceless treasures from ancient Babylonian, Egyptian, Persian, Greek and Roman civilizations, dating back millennia. But today, this rich heritage is under a serious threat.
I have been amazed at the role of the Syrian government with all their problems and this crisis, what they've done to repair and to stop the destruction wherever they could. Of course, they can't succeed in Raqqa and Deir ez-Zor in certain areas, but in other areas, from my experience, the government has been actually able to negotiate with some of the rebels and appeal to them, the Syrians, that this is your heritage too.
Political leaders, along with elements of power structures residing in certain countries, including some business interests harboring criminal intent, have so far too often turned a blind eye to unprovenance archaeological artifacts in the black market. This amount of implied consent to the selling of our past has diluted and undermined the legal mechanisms and the enforcement of applicable national and international laws. The result of this is that our global cultural heritage in Syria remains under serious threat. In every city in Syria, an ancient story is buried below its stones, telling about a great civilization that once prospered on this land. Hence, this country will rise again from ruins. From the old city of Damascus, Maher Abida, MAC,